For many, this is a hard question to answer because most people don't know what qualities or habits make them beautiful to others. They also tend to find it easier to name their flaws than their strengths. They run through a long list of ugly good things, not realizing that the things that make them most appealing may be right in front of them. Attraction can be strange. The harder someone tries to be charming or appealing, the less attractive they become in reality. For instance, imagine someone striving to appear aloof, composed and confident to cultivate this appealing image. They manipulate their behavior and alter their habits to act like the kind of person others might desire. However, acting like someone you're not often pushes people away and ruins any romantic connection opportunities. Instead, people are drawn to the many things we do casually. They're drawn to your true self when no one is watching, the most authentic and genuine version of you. These natural, genuine qualities make people unable to resist your allure. The problem is most of us don't recognize what those qualities look like today. Let's delve into the world of Stoicism, unveiling the secret allure of yours, exploring the Stoic behaviors that you inadvertently reveal, naturally driving others wild for you. Don't miss out on any fascinating insights about to be unveiled, as they will change how you perceive yourself, leading to a more confident and happier life from within. Also, I encourage you to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Your experience is invaluable and will serve as a useful lesson for someone in a similar situation. Let's start with number 1. You are not always available. In the deep and thought-provoking world of Stoic philosophy, there is an interesting idea that the less we have of something, the more we want it. This insight from the wise Stoic philosopher Seneca shows how difficulties strengthen the mind in the same way that physical labor strengthens the body. There's a deep truth to the idea that our desire for things grows stronger when they are hard to get. This isn't just true for wanting more things or material wealth. It also applies to our deep interest in people who seem out of reach. It's like trying to stay calm and collected when you're deeply longing for something. Marcus Aurelius, another Stoic philosopher, taught us that what stops us from acting moves us toward action, and what stands in the way becomes the way. This means that the things
that stop us from acting, like our own availability, become barriers. Move us forward and make the trip more fun for everyone. This point of view isn't about ignoring or not caring about other people. It's about valuing your time and energy, setting limits, and focusing on your own growth. It's a reminder that being always available can sometimes make us less appealing and take away from our own efforts to improve ourselves. By accepting our flaws and limitations, we not only become stronger and more confident, but also more interesting and appealing to those around us. I encourage you to see your packed schedule and commitments not as things that get in the way of connections, but as chances to make yourself more appealing. It's about finding a balance between respecting your own time and letting others do the same. This Stoic lesson teaches us to see our absence, not as a problem, but as a chance to grow as people and have deeper, more important interactions with others. Next time you feel like you're too busy or not available enough, think about your journey. Your challenges and how you manage your availability play a big role in your allure. It's a chance to stand out and be desired for more than just being there, for being you. Embrace your busy life. It might be the key to unlocking a more attractive and interesting version of yourself. Number 2, take what is yours. Number 2, taking something back to a store because it didn't live up to your standards. Or maybe you've had to firmly but politely confront a coworker who consistently crosses the line. Even though these everyday events seem unrelated, they all have something in common that fits with Stoic ideas about self-respect and assertiveness. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca said, "No one is more unhappy than the one who never faces adversity, for they are not allowed to prove themselves." This idea shows how important it is to face problems head-on. whether they come up as a broken purchase or a conflict between coworkers. You might be the most charismatic person in the room if you're calm under pressure. For example, if someone on your team keeps failing to do their fair share of work on a group project, you can show Stoic principles of justice and fairness by addressing the issue directly and pushing for equitable participation. When we draw our line in the sand and stand our ground, we're doing more than just solving the problem. It's about self-respect, yes, but it's also about earning the respect and admiration of those around us. They see the honesty in our actions and the strength in our convictions, and that's something that really hits home with people. By facing challenges head-on, whether they're as simple as returning a broken product or as complicated as figuring out how to get along with others, we're not just surviving, we're thriving. We're showing ourselves and the world that we have what it takes to succeed. Do you have deep passions, and are you devoted to the things that make your soul sing? It's interesting that people who truly live their passions don't always realize how magnetic they are. When you talk passionately about your interests, your energy becomes contagious, and people move toward you as if drawn by an invisible force. They hang on every word, eager to absorb it. Your enthusiasm and intelligence make you look like the epitome of beauty in their eyes, with a mix of fire, honesty, and strength. This natural allure, which you may not even be aware of, makes you very attractive to a wide range of people. Your specific interests or level of success don't change this effect. Whether you're talking about the complexities of astrophysics, the beauty of classical art, or the complexities of woodworking, your passion shines through, lighting up the room and sparking the imaginations of those lucky enough to be with you. The fourth type of touch is in everyday life. Making eye contact, which may seem like a simple thing, has a greater meaning that draws people to us. This is something that is easy to overlook, but Stoics know how powerful this simple act can be. Imagine yourself talking to someone. Making eye contact isn't just polite. It's a way of saying, I'm here with you, fully present and engaged. Think about it this way. When you meet someone's gaze, you're not just seeing them, you're connecting with them on a deeper level. This idea fits with the Stoic idea that knowing yourself and making meaningful connections with others are essential to a happy life. Keeping eye contact can also make people more attracted to each other. It's not just a matter of being polite or interested. It's also about creating a sense of closeness and connection. The eyes are often called the windows to the soul. More than words could ever say. When we look someone in the eyes, we open ourselves up and invite them to do the same. This shared vulnerability creates a sense of closeness and empathy, which is similar to the Stoic belief that everyone is linked. Making eye contact is a way to refuse to be distracted or detached and instead choose real connection and understanding. In the end, making eye contact is a small but powerful way to live by Stoic principles in our everyday lives. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, be present, listen, and make meaningful connections with those around you. When we take this advice to heart, we not only honor the wisdom of ancient philosophers, but we also build deeper, more genuine relationships in the modern world. Number 5. Are you consistently kind to everyone you meet, living out the timeless wisdom of Stoicism in your actions? Allure but kindness need not manifest in grand gestures alone. Rather, it flourishes in the subtleties of everyday life. People who embody kindness find myriad small opportunities to enact benevolent deeds in their daily interactions, whether it's showing appreciation to a server at a restaurant, extending generosity to a stranger on the street, or simply offering a comforting smile to someone in need. These seemingly modest acts epitomize the depth of one's kindness. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one embracing kindness as a way of life is not merely about perception, it is about genuine character. When others witness these understated yet profound gestures of kindness, their perception of you may undergo a profound and positive transformation. Through your consistent embodiment of Stoic principles and acts of kindness, you not only cultivate inner strength and resilience, but also inspire those around you to strive for greater goodness in their own lives. So, my friend, let us continue to embrace the principles of Stoicism in our daily lives, letting kindness shine through. In all that we do, through our consistent embodiment of Stoic virtues, we not only strengthen our own character but also inspire those around us to strive for greater goodness and compassion. Number 6. You are an expert at witty banter. Are you someone who finds joy in number 6? The art of witty banter. Many people use this type of playful talk almost unconsciously. Whether they're teasing or gesturing, you might find yourself bantering with almost everyone you meet, blissfully unaware of how charming it is. With its unique mix of humor, playful teasing, and a dash of sarcasm, allure banter adds a lighthearted element to talks that makes them more interesting and memorable. It's a flexible way to talk to people. That's not just for love situations. Alone, friends often bant as a way to improve their relationship, but it's the people who can bant naturally and with self-assurance that leave the most lasting impressions on their friends. You might think that your own sense of humor is boring, but for many people, being able to joke around with ease is incredibly fascinating. When done with poise and confidence, this art of banter has a lot in common with the Stoic philosophy, which stresses being able to handle life's ups and downs with a calm and collected attitude. The Stoics believed in accepting life's ups and downs with balance, finding joy in the present moment, and keeping a serene attitude in the face of life's changes. Epicus, a Stoic philosopher, said, "Don't explain your philosophy, embody it." This quote perfectly captures the essence of banter. It's not just trading jokes or teasing in a vacuum. It's about embodying a philosophy of lightheartedness, resilience, and the ability to not take oneself too seriously. Essence is a dance of words that shows a deeper philosophical view of life, one that recognizes that our experiences are temporary and chooses to meet them with a smile. When we engage in this playful exchange, we are not just killing time, we are practicing a form of Stoic wisdom that teaches us to face the world with a light heart and an open mind. This means that being able to banter and engage in this delightful play of words is not just an attractive trait. 7th number, you always hold your ground. Have you ever noticed how when number 7 people are unsure or worried, they seem to move around a lot, like some might tap their feet, others might fiddle with their thumbs or keep shifting in their seats. It's as if they're looking for some quiet spot in a noisy room, trying to find a bit of calm. You might have seen this in people around you or even caught yourself doing it. It's a way our body shows we're feeling a bit off, trying to handle the stress or the unknown. Now, there are folks who handle these moments differently for the Stoics. They somehow manage to stay cool and collected no matter what's going on around them. It reminds us of what Seneca once said: "He who is brave is free." He's talking about how staying strong through life's ups and downs is the real freedom. These calm people are like a breath of fresh air. They don't get caught up in the usual nervous movements that show they're stressed. Instead, they have this quiet confidence that just pulls you and imagine being in the middle of a crazy storm. But there's this one spot that's just calm and peaceful. That's them. This kind of calm confidence is pretty rare and feels like a safe harbor in a storm. In a world that often listens to the loudest voice, the quiet strength of someone who can stay calm is really special. When the waves are rough, people are pulled to a lighthouse. Their vibe isn't about being loud or showing off. It's about the deep peace and steadiness they carry in their side. This is a great example of how to keep your cool. It's not just about getting people to notice you, it's also about finding a place inside you where you don't get tossed around by every little wave. Get a handle on this kind of stiff chill. You not only make people want to be with you, but you also handle life's problems with more ease. Taking this stance doesn't just make you more interesting to others, it turns you into a rock-solid presence. A reliable point of reference in a world that is always changing. Number 8. You have your own style. Have you ever noticed how fascinating those who follow Stoic principles are? Not just the way they act, but something deeper that makes you want to know more about them. These people don't just dress, they put together an ensemble that says a lot about who they are and what they believe in. It's like they have a signature style that makes them stand out from the rest. They don't just blindly follow the latest trends or spend a lot of money on expensive clothes. Instead, they carefully choose pieces that reflect who they are and their philosophy. They're not trying to impress anyone, they're just being themselves. As Seneca once said, Style is the reflection of your attitude and personality. Their style isn't just about clothes, it's a reflection of their deepest thoughts and beliefs in a world where conformity often reigns. Marcus Aurelius wisely pointed out, everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth, in a society that's constantly bombarding us with images of what we should look like and how we should act. Their authenticity is a powerful reminder of what truly matters. So, what about you? Do you ever stop to think about the significance of your own style, whether you realize it or not? The way you present yourself says a lot about who you are as a person, whether you're dressing for comfort, for joy, or for self-expression. Each choice you make is a reflection of your unique identity, and in a world that's hungry for authenticity, your genuine self-expression will inevitably command attention and admiration. Number 9, you are honest. Stoicism teaches us the number 9. Being honest and true to ourselves is very important. Think of a friend who always tells you the truth even when it's hard, or someone who does the right thing even when no one is looking. That's what Stoics try to be like. They believe in being real, honest with themselves and others, and acting with integrity. These qualities make them good people and the kind of people we all want to be around. If you think about it, we all want to be with someone we can trust, someone who won't let us down or lie to us just because they think it's what we want to hear. These traits are like a breath of fresh air. They build a strong base on confidence, respect, and a real connection. As an example, imagine that your car breaks down late at night and you need help. You call a friend who believes in Stoic principles and they show up right away, not because they want something in return, but because they think it's the right thing to do. Or, think of a time when you need honest advice. When you need advice, a stern friend won't sugarcoat the truth or tell you what you want to hear. Instead, they'll give you honest, loving advice. Stoics are reliable and trustworthy because they live in an honest way. People are drawn to them, connections that matter. Real people naturally draw to those who are stable and honest. So Stoicism teaches us the value of being true to ourselves and the power of real relationships in a world where it's easy to get caught up in looks and what other people think. People should be able to count on you not because you're perfect, but because you're real. Number 10. It's great that you are thankful in this busy world. People are always trying to get something, more money, a better job, or a bigger house. With all of this constant striving, it's easy to lose sight of what really matters and what brings us joy and peace. This is where the ancient wisdom of Stoicism comes in, especially its teachings on gratitude and contentment. Imagine someone who, instead of complaining about what they don't have, enjoys the little things in life, like the sun on their skin. Life's ups and downs don't bother this person because they know that happiness doesn't come from things or accomplishments outside of themselves, but from being happy with what they have and who they are now. When you're naturally drawn to someone, aren't they usually the ones who are positive, who seem truly happy and at peace with themselves? These people, like the Stoics, attract others not through flashy success or material wealth, but through their calm presence and genuine appreciation for life. They are like a steady ship in a stormy sea, giving those around them a sense of safety and stability. For example, think about a friend who, instead of denying your dreams or ignoring life's problems, try to find a balance where you can pursue your goals without losing appreciation for the present moment and what you already have. This change in perspective not only helps you, it makes you a lighthouse for others. As you practice gratitude and contentment, you'll notice a difference in how you feel about yourself and how other people react to you. You'll attract people who are similar to you. 11. You are a mystery. 11. Have you ever been interested in someone because they have a strange air about them that made you want to know more about them? Think of these people as the modern-day equivalents of the old Stoics. Like famous philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, he once said that the quality of your thinking determines how happy you are. This statement shows how profoundly simple Stoicism is. People like this have an obvious allure. They talk little but deeply, like the ancient Stoics who were careful and thoughtful in their speech. These interesting people know how important it is to hold back, choosing to only share what's truly necessary, and keeping the rest of their lives secret. It's like they've mastered the art of capturing people's attention with their serene confidence and the depth that lies under their calm exterior. What's most interesting is how easily they can make people curious about them. As you become more and more enamored with them, your desire to learn more about their complicated personality grows. This interest feeds a deeper need for connection and understanding, which is similar to Seneca's belief that true happiness is to enjoy the present without worrying about the future. Number 12. Your smile is one of the most appealing in the history of human expressions. The walls are covered in smiles of all colors and shades, each one showing a different mix of emotions and intentions. But among all of these smiles, yours stands out like a beacon of sincerity and happiness. You may not always be aware of it, but your genuine smile has a powerful effect that goes beyond facial expression and strikes at the heart of human connection, as the ancient Stoic philosopher Epictetus said. Marcus Aurelius, another great Stoic thinker, said it best. Picture it as a pebble thrown into a calm pond, sending out waves of happiness and warmth to those around you. Your happiness depends on the quality of your thoughts, and your smile shows how pure and good your thoughts are. It's like a silent invitation for others to join you in celebrating life's simple joys. In a world full of fakeness and shallowness, your real smile stands out as a sign of authenticity, reminding you that true happiness doesn't come from seeking approval from others but from genuine connections. By being our true selves and practicing Stoicism in a real way, we naturally give off an allure that others find compelling. This journey has shown me that Stoicism isn't about acting calm or indifferent. It's about a deep commitment to being true to ourselves, especially when we're alone and don't have to worry about what other people will think. As we've seen, genuine Stoicism is more than just looking calm on the outside. It means committing to keeping our inner integrity and creating an inner peace that can't be shaken by outside events. That's why being true to ourselves and following Stoic principles authentically not only brings us closer to personal harmony, but also projects an honesty and strength that draws others to us. It's our honesty and the genuine expression of Stoicism that capture and command respect. As we've seen, true Stoicism is less about hiding our emotions and more about being sincere with our innermost truth. I want you to take a moment to think about your own life. I look forward to reading your thoughts and reflections in the comments. Read the questions below to see if you or someone close to you has shown calm traits. How have these traits affected your relationships and daily life? This is an open call to keep talking about this interesting topic and share our thoughts and ideas as we learn more about how Stoicism can change our lives. Thank you so much for going on this thought-provoking journey with me. If you found value in our conversation, please consider liking and subscribing to stay connected with our community and see more content that makes you think. Your participation and feedback are greatly welcomed until we meet again. Take care and go on the trip ahead with strength and wisdom. Goodbye, and remember that your participation in our conversations gives them so much more depth and perspective.